it's Aurora and welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you are new. Hello to the new people. I'm an ex-copywriter turned fiction writer from the UK, and today we are talking about starting Nano 2.0 prep early. Okay, look, I'm going to be referring to it as Nano 2.0, which is what has sort of come out of the ashes of NaNoWriMo. But it's any November writing challenge, no matter how many words you are writing, whatever the goal is. It's why I'm prepping these things early, and why maybe you should too. Now, I know we've got Preptober coming up, and that's what everyone gasses about. And yeah, I get that. It's good to have, like, you know, that month of locking in and getting everything done. However, it doesn't work for everyone. It certainly doesn't work for me. And I'm going to go through like some reasons why and what I will be doing myself. So, let's just get started. Number one, it is getting the novel picked and plotted. There's a reason I start this as early as I do, because I need more than a month. Like, for one thing, I've had a lot of ideas going around in my head, and I was like, I want to do this one because, oh my god, it's new and it's exciting, and I only had the idea for it a few weeks ago. It's got talking animals and it's going to be really funny, and it's going to... Okay, yeah, but you're also working on a series. You are just finishing book one. Maybe it's a good idea to keep the momentum going and do book two, yeah? Yeah? And that is the decision I made. I have already started plotting it. And I don't want to try and have to force everything into a month to do it. I want to be able to take my time and relax and get the whole thing plotted out, because I am personally quite a meticulous planner. Every single chapter has to be mapped out. I do actually do it in a way where I have got some wiggle room of like, okay, we're going to take that chapter out and, you know, we'll replace it with this one. We're going to move these around, because I use a post-it note system, and I will do a little video on that. I think I have talked about it before, but I will do a proper video at some point. But yeah, I want to have all that done, and I don't want to try and fit that into 31 days. I like to be able to take it slow, not stress about it, because stress isn't good for creativity, and have everything just done and dusted before November starts. Number two, I am self-employed. I am a content creator, obviously, and I am a proofreader, and, you know, I can do some freelance copy work as well if it's what I want to do. So I can be quite busy. You know, obviously I do this full time. I regularly film, and it does take away from writing time. And I like to get everything done and ahead and know exactly what I'm doing, so I can have my November as clear as possible. So, you know, I will try and basically make as much money as I can doing other stuff between now and the end of October, just so for November, all I have to worry about is the book. Because, you know, the fewer stresses I can have, the easier my nano is going to be, and I'd rather have an easy nano than a difficult one. You know, things will still come up, you know, because that is life. That is the nature of the beast. However, if I can reduce the amount of things that might pop up, you know, if I can get everything scheduled to go live, whether it is, you know, like YouTube or anything else that I do, trying to get the decks as clear as I can with proofreading or any, you know, I mean, obviously as a freelancer with copy, stuff doesn't tend to, you know, come in unless I go looking for it. So to an extent with proofreading, unless I put myself out there, it's not coming in. But I do have a big proofreading job coming up. I want to make sure I'm all set and I don't have to worry about that while I just want to focus on writing, you know, the thing I really love. I want to give the thing I love the most all the attention it deserves. And that brings me on to number three. I need this less these days, but once upon a time, I liked to start as early as I did, because I wasn't writing as much as I do now. Or rather, you know, I wasn't writing fiction as much as I do now. And I did want to have that thing of building up, sitting down in my own space to write the minimum, at least, for NaNoWriMo every single day. And number three, it is building up my habit as well. The thing is, and I said this in my video on like getting your butt in the seat to write, you know, it's not something you can go from 0 to just writing 1,667 words in a day. I need this less these days because obviously I do have quite big writing days now, pretty much daily. I tend to take the weekends off and just write Monday to Friday at this point. However, NaNoWriMo comes along, that does change. And I like to know that I've got that muscle kind of worked. I'm ready to go. So I'm not just going in from like 0 and being like, oh yeah, I can 100% go from writing like nothing a day to this incredibly high amount of words, especially when you're considering from 0. So it is good to build up that writing habit, and I will start writing more on the weekends now. And yeah, granted, I do tend to hit around that amount daily, give or take. I want to know that I can do it. This is less of a thing for me this year, but if you don't write for a living, or you don't write daily already, or you only write, say, like maybe for 20 minutes a day, you need to do more than 20 minutes a day to do Nano, unfortunately. So there is that. And then the last thing I will say is I actually like to have everything prepped and finished and ready, because I want to have a rest before November begins. I want to be able to take those last couple of days off. So, you know, I will prep pretty hard through September and through part of October as well. I will make sure I have got the entire novel mapped out. I've got all the characters sorted. I'm happy with it. I'm comfortable that I can do this. And then the last couple of days before Nano begins, not worry about writing. I don't have to. I don't necessarily want to. I'm not planning. I'm not filming like tons of stuff to get it ready to go out. And granted, I will do some filming in November for Nano. I didn't last year and I should have. Obviously, I don't have the most exciting of writing routines. It is sit my butt down and get on with it. But I do want to do some like short videos. I'm going to try and do that this year. I'm going to try. But yeah, I just want to be able to say, hey, I'm going to just enjoy Samhain this year. I'm just going to have a really nice chilled out time. I'm not going to be stressing and trying to fit all these things in of like getting used to the writing, which I am now, you know, that's just what I do. Or, you know, oh God, I've got to get all of these videos done and edited and put out. I just want to keep it as simple as I can and just go in to November rested. I want to go in feeling relaxed and confident. Not like, oh my God, I've been filming like every single day and I've been doing all this editing and I've been doing all this prep work and oh God, I still don't feel ready and feeling just stressed. I want to go in so relaxed I'm practically horizontal. Because that, for me, is the best way to get the best out of myself creatively. So yeah, that is all I've got for you today. If you found this video helpful, do give it a like. If you have any, like, you know, tips for starting Preptober way before Preptober, whether you do it like that or whether you just like rush into it, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more of me, do hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It massively, massively helps out my channel. And right, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.